Welcome to today's video, where we dive into one of the most puzzling aspects of modern dating: how to tell if a woman likes you when she's trying to hide it. If you've ever wondered whether her coy glances or subtle gestures are just a part of her personality or something more, you're not alone. In a world where clear communication is often obscured by fear, societal expectations, and the ever-present threat of rejection, figuring out how a woman truly feels can feel like navigating a maze. Let's take a moment to reflect on how different dating is today compared to the past. Picture the Victorian era, when a woman might drop her handkerchief as a subtle invitation for a man to approach. It was a straightforward signal, no guessing games, no mixed signals. But in our world of modern dating, things have changed. Women often conceal their feelings, not because they're unsure, but because they're testing the waters, waiting to see if you'll take the first step. In today's video, we'll unpack why women hide their genuine emotions, why these signals are so often veiled in mystery, and how you can start reading between the lines. Whether it's cultural norms, fear of vulnerability, or the deep-seated anxiety of rejection, the hidden language of attraction is complex. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to decode these subtle cues and see things for what they are. So, if you're ready to unlock the mysteries of female psychology and relationships, let's get started. Sign 1. Increased attention. Understanding the psychology of women in relationships can feel like navigating a labyrinth, but the subtle nuances often hold the key. When a woman harbors interest in a man, she seldom voices it outright. Instead, her actions become the canvas on which her feelings are delicately painted. Recognizing these cues can bridge the gap between mystery and connection. For instance, a genuinely caring woman will often delve into thoughtful inquiries. Her questions go beyond casual banter, inviting you to share your dreams, experiences, and vulnerabilities. These aren't just idle curiosities. They reflect an authentic desire to know you better. She'll ask about that obscure hobby you mentioned in passing, or explore how a childhood experience shaped you. This attention to detail reveals a profound respect for your individuality and a yearning to understand the layers beneath your surface. Equally telling is how she treasures the small details of your conversations. When she recalls a quirky anecdote or remembers your plans for the weekend, it's a silent testament to the significance she assigns to your words. This attentive engagement becomes a subtle but powerful declaration that she values your presence. Her actions often speak louder than words. She might propose activities aligning with your shared interests, or adjust her schedule to create more opportunities for connection. Whether she suggests grabbing coffee at your favorite spot or mentions a concert of a band you love, these efforts aren't random. They're deliberate and crafted to build a bridge of shared experiences and mutual enjoyment. On the other hand, disinterest rarely hides. If conversations consistently revolve around her with little room for your stories, it's a glaring sign. Similarly, a lack of meaningful responses or a failure to recall even the most straightforward details can indicate emotional distance. Building a meaningful connection requires a reciprocal effort. Women often lean into relationships with intent and subtlety, blending attention to detail with genuine care. Understanding these signs and responding with equal sincerity can transform potential connections into deep, lasting relationships for men. The magic lies in recognizing and nurturing the unspoken language of interest and care. Sign 2. Body language. Understanding women's psychology and relationships often begins with decoding the subtle cues that transcend words. A woman's nonverbal communication can reveal much about her interests, comfort level, and emotional connection. Paying close attention to these signals can provide insight into her feelings and the relationship dynamics. Eye contact often serves as the most direct indicator of interest. When a woman maintains sustained eye contact or steals glances, it suggests attentiveness and curiosity. Her eyes may even light up or linger longer when she's mainly engaged, conveying a silent message of intrigue or admiration. Dilated pupils, often a subconscious response, can also signal attraction. Physical proximity is another telling sign. When she moves closer, leans in while speaking, or situates herself nearby in a group, it's often a deliberate choice reflecting her comfort or interest in being near you. In quieter settings, her deliberate positioning speaks volumes about her intentions. However, closeness might be circumstantial in crowded or noisy environments, so context remains essential. The art of mirroring offers subtle confirmation of connection. If a woman unconsciously mimics your gestures, posture, or mannerisms, it demonstrates a subconscious alignment or rapport. This mirroring behavior often creates a sense of harmony, making interactions feel natural and effortless. Touches, even casual ones, carry significant meaning. A playful brush against your arm, a light tap on your shoulder, or an intentional adjustment of something near you can indicate comfort and familiarity. Though seemingly small, these gestures can signal a desire to establish a deeper bond. Open body language further emphasizes receptiveness. Facing you directly, keeping arms relaxed and uncrossed, or tilting her body toward you during a conversation are all signs of openness. These gestures show she feels at ease and is invested in the interaction. Conversely, turning away or consistently directing her body toward others may indicate disinterest or unease. Context also matters in interpreting these cues. While positive signals like smiles, sustained attention, or leaning in suggest interest, assessing the environment and situation is essential. A smile in a formal setting may reflect politeness, while leaning in during a noisy event could be practical rather than emotional. Understanding these dynamics goes beyond observation. It requires empathy and respect for her boundaries. Paying attention to verbal and nonverbal cues fosters deeper connections, enriching relationships through mutual understanding and attentiveness. Sign 3. Playful teasing. One subtle yet powerful tool in a woman's repertoire is teasing. While it may seem like mere playful banter, teasing is a nuanced and deliberate way for women to create rapport, assess compatibility, and foster emotional intimacy. Decoding this dynamic can unlock new ways for men to engage and communicate more effectively. Teasing often sets the tone for a light, engaging, and refreshingly unpretentious conversation. Imagine the scenario. A woman makes a witty remark about your choice of coffee or pokes fun at your favorite sports team. It's not about the content itself, but the playfulness of the delivery. This seemingly casual exchange is her way of inviting you into a shared moment, testing the waters to see if you can keep up with her energy and humor. By sparking this kind of playful banter, she's creating a dynamic that feels alive and unscripted, essential qualities for a connection that can go beyond the surface. At its best, teasing can disarm the tension often accompanying initial interactions. It breaks down barriers and creates an environment where both parties feel comfortable. The subtext here is crucial. When a woman teases you, she's signaling that she's comfortable enough to play, but she's also curious about how you'll respond. Your reaction tells her whether the interaction has the potential to evolve into something more substantial. A genuine laugh, a clever retort, or even a lighthearted return tease can signal that you're on the same wavelength, while a defensive or overly serious response might create a disconnect. Teasing is also an unspoken gauge of a man's sense of humor and emotional intelligence. Women often value a partner who can laugh at himself, handle life's ups and downs gracefully, and engage in lighthearted exchanges without taking things too seriously. These moments offer a glimpse into a man's personality, whether he's flexible, confident, quick-witted, rigid, or overly self-conscious. Humor is often described as the shortest distance between two people, and teasing leverages that principle to build intimacy. Certainly. However, not all teasing is created equal. The most successful teasing is rooted in mutual respect and careful boundaries. It avoids sensitive topics or personal insecurities, instead focusing on playful observations or shared experiences. For instance, gently ribbing someone about their penchant for pineapple on pizza is charming, but making jokes about someone's physical appearance or past struggles crosses the line. The goal is always to create joy, not discomfort, and to foster a safe and uplifting. Understanding the intent behind teasing is key for men trying to navigate these interactions. It's an invitation, not a challenge, an opportunity to enter a shared space of trust and enjoyment. Responding well to teasing requires a mix of humor, confidence, and empathy. A witty comeback might make her laugh, but acknowledging the effort behind her playful remarks can make her feel seen and appreciated. It's not just about reacting to her words, it's about recognizing the emotion she's trying to convey. Beyond the immediate playfulness, teasing can also open the door to deeper conversations. It sets the stage for a dynamic where both individuals feel comfortable being themselves. Over time, teasing might evolve into a more profound exchange of ideas, values, and emotions. Each laugh becomes a shared moment, and these moments become the foundation of a relationship that feels both exhilarating and genuine. For men, embracing the nuances of teasing can be a game changer. It's not merely about keeping the banter alive. It's about recognizing and responding to the subtle cues women use to express interest and build connections. When done right, teasing transforms from a playful exchange into a powerful tool for emotional bonding. When mastered, it's a dance of words and energy that can lead to relationships filled with laughter, trust, and a deep sense of belonging. Sign 4. Initiating contact. For men, understanding the psychology of women in relationships offers a profound window into their behaviors, emotions, and desires. Recognizing and interpreting these subtle yet meaningful actions can bridge gaps in understanding and create stronger, more fulfilling connections. Women, guided by intuition and often influenced by society expectations, exhibit interest and affection in ways that might seem understated but carry a wealth of significance. One of the most evident signs of interest is when a woman takes the initiative to reach out, mainly through texting. A message sent first, whether to start a new conversation or follow up on a previous interaction, is rarely a casual act. This action represents a deliberate choice for many women, often weighed against concerns of appearing overly eager or assertive. It signifies that she values the connection enough to leave her comfort zone. This effort is not just about saying hello, but signaling her willingness to invest emotionally and her hope to deepen the bond. Beyond communication, a woman who actively suggests plans or creates opportunities to spend time together makes a powerful statement. proposing activities from a casual coffee meetup to a planned evening out, reflects her desire to create shared experiences that strengthen the relationship. These moments foster closeness and is willing to nurture it. Her initiative underscores her belief that the connection is worth her time and effort, a sentiment she hopes will be reciprocated. Another significant indicator of interest is the nature of the questions she asks. Women who are genuinely invested often demonstrate curiosity about the details of their lives, their dreams, values, experiences, and challenges. These inquiries go far beyond surface-level conversations. When she asks about your aspirations or takes an interest in your family or childhood, she's seeking to understand you on a deeper level. These questions aren't just about gathering information. They're her way of building emotional intimacy and signaling that she values you as more than just a casual acquaintance. Welcome to the perceptual globe. From time. That said, not all women show their interest through overt actions. Some may hesitate to initiate contact or suggest plans, not out of disinterest, but as a way to test the waters. Like men, women can fear rejection or doubts about how their actions might be perceived. They may prefer to observe the level of effort and interest shown by the other person before fully revealing their feelings. This cautious behavior can sometimes be misread, but often stems from a desire to feel secure and valued in the relationship. For men, understanding these dynamics is crucial. A woman's effort initiating communication, planning, or expressing curiosity reflects her emotional investment. These actions are her saying, "I care about this, and I care about you." Recognizing and valuing these gestures is essential in building trust and mutual respect. It's equally important to balance this understanding with effort on your part. Relationships thrive when both parties feel seen, valued, and understood. To strengthen a connection, respond thoughtfully to her gestures. If she texts first, engage with genuine interest. If she suggests plans, reciprocate by planning an outing yourself. Show appreciation for her curiosity by being open and honest in your responses. At the same time, if she holds back, consider her hesitance as an invitation to step forward and take the lead. Showing consistent interest and respect often encourages her to lower her guard and meet you halfway. Relationships are a dance of mutual effort, understanding, and emotional exchange. A woman's behaviors, whether overtly expressed or subtly conveyed, are clues to her feelings and intentions. By paying attention to these cues, responding with care, and fostering an environment of mutual appreciation, men can cultivate relationships that are not only enduring, but deeply fulfilling. Sign 5. Nervousness or shyness. Understanding the intricate layers of women's emotions and behaviors in romantic relationships is a skill that not only deepens emotional connections, but also enhances the potential for authentic and fulfilling partnerships. Women, like men, experience moments of nervousness, especially when they feel invested in making a positive impression. This nervousness often manifests in ways that, while subtle, are rich with meaning and significance for those attuned to notice. Nervousness in women can first appear through physical signs that are difficult to mask. For example, her cheeks may flush slightly as blood rushes to her face in response to heightened emotions. She may fidget, playing with a ring, adjusting her hair, or tapping her fingers lightly on a surface, as if channeling the nervous energy into manageable outlets. Sometimes, her body language becomes less controlled. She might avoid direct eye contact, her posture may shift frequently, or she could lean into you, seeking unconscious reassurance. Beyond the physical, nervousness is often found in speech. Words might come haltingly, punctuated by pauses as she searches for the right thing to say. Her tone may lower, softening to shield herself from criticism or rejection. Sometimes she may laugh nervously, not because something is funny, but to diffuse the tension she feels inside. These verbal patterns reveal the vulnerability she experiences, now wanting to be seen and valued while fearing rejection. The reasons for these behaviors are rooted in human psychology. When someone truly cares about making a positive impression, it creates an internal push and pull, the desire to connect versus the fear of falling short. A woman's nervousness often speaks volumes about her genuine interest and the emotional weight she attaches to the interaction. She may feel self-conscious and uncertain if her intentions will be understood. These emotions, while universal, are particularly pronounced when feelings of attraction or admiration are at play. It's essential to recognize that a woman's personality significantly shapes how she expresses nervousness. An extroverted woman might channel her energy into confident banter or humor, using these tools to cover any insecurity. While she may seem at ease, subtle clues, such as a slight blush or a rare moment of hesitation, betray her inner vulnerability. Pause for a moment. On the other hand, an introverted woman might lean into her shyness, her nervousness apparent in her quiet demeanor, gentle voice, or hesitant responses. These personality-driven nuances highlight the need for a tailored approach to interpreting her behavior. Context plays an equally critical role in understanding nervousness. Her environment, past experiences, and the nature of your relationship all influence how she behaves in your presence. If the two of you are getting to know each other, her nervousness might reflect the natural tension of navigating uncharted emotional territory. In a well-established relationship, similar behaviors could hint at deeper, unresolved insecurities or a heightened desire to impress in a specific situation. Always consider the whole picture when interpreting her actions. While it's natural to want to decode these behaviors and draw conclusions, avoiding overanalyzing isolated cues is vital. A single instance of blushing, fidgeting, or stumbling over words does not answer her feelings definitively. Instead, look for consistent patterns over time. Does her nervousness lessen as trust builds, or does it re-emerge in specific contexts? These patterns can offer valuable insights into her emotional world. However, one strategy transcends all guesswork: honest and open communication. Creating a safe space where she feels comfortable expressing herself can dissolve the tension and deepen your bond if you sense nervousness or uncertainty in her behavior. Simple affirmations, gentle humor, or even acknowledging her nervousness in a kind, understanding way can ease the pressure and foster genuine connection. In the end, understanding a woman's nervousness is about more than interpreting signs or cues. It's about embracing her humanity, recognizing the shared vulnerability inherent in meaningful relationships, and being patient as trust and understanding grow. Each moment of nervous energy presents an opportunity to build something beautiful, provided you meet it with empathy, attentiveness, and an unwavering respect for her individuality. Genuine connection flourishes not through perfection, but through the courage to navigate imperfection together. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope these insights into the subtle signs of interest helped you better understand how women might show affection, even if they're trying to hide it. Relationships and attraction are full of nuance, and recognizing these signals can make all the difference in navigating those initial stages. Remember, everyone communicates their feelings differently. Some might be shy and subtle, while others could be more confident or playful. That's why it's essential to consider the context and the person's unique personality and keep communication open and honest. While decoding these signs can be fun and enlightening, nothing beats expressing your interest when the time feels right. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you're constantly updated when I post new content on dating, relationships, and self-improvement. I'd also love to hear from you. What signs have you noticed in your own experiences? Have you ever caught yourself behaving this way around someone you like? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. I read and appreciate every single one of them. Thank you again for spending your time with me today. Stay confident, stay kind, and build meaningful connections with the people in your life. Take care, and I'll see you all in the following video.